Welcome to The Close-Up Show, a podcast and YouTube channel for photographers and videographers. I'm Boris, and if this is your first time on my channel, welcome. This channel is dedicated to helping you grow from a foundational level to performing advanced techniques, expanding your knowledge on the business side, gear side, but most importantly, taking your guys' questions from YouTube comments and the Close-Up Podcast Instagram using hashtag #CloseUpQuestion, and then turning those questions into content for you here. Today we're comparing the Manfrotto MVG460 to the DJI Ronin S. Manfrotto released their first ever gimbals. They're releasing 2 gimbals along with some gimbal accessories. In this video, I'll be going over the specs of the Manfrotto MVG460, which is meant to compete with the DJI Ronin S, and then comparing the two. So my following videos will talk more on the smaller model and the accessories, so if you haven't already subscribed, click that red button, press the bell button to get notified for when those videos drop. The larger gimbal of the two is called the MVG460, a much longer name and doesn't quite roll off the tongue compared to the Ronin S. The Manfrotto MVG460 gimbal key features are, well, first off, on the MVG460, you'll find the well-known Manfrotto quick release plate, so you can quickly switch between different Manfrotto products. The gimbal can hold 10 pounds or 4.6 kilograms for heavier DSLRs, mirrorless, and cine camera rigs. With a larger battery than the smaller sibling of the MVG460, you'll be set with a 12-hour shooting time even with some of this heavier gear. The gimbal has a 3-axis point motor with motor locks. It comes with a portrait, selfie, action mode. You can do time lapses, and it rotates in a full 360 degrees. For the product specifications, under controlled rotation range, the tilt is 230 degrees with limitation, the roll is 360, and the pan is 360 unlimited. The dimensions are 429 by 240 by 175.3 millimeters. The load weight, again, is 4.6 kilograms or 1.4 pounds. What you'll find in the box is one Manfrotto MVG460 gimbal, one handle, 6 cables, one Manfrotto QR plate, 4 batteries, and then 1 battery charger. You can upgrade to the Pro package that will come with a follow focus attachment and a remote control. So now, let's compare the two. Both gimbals come with a 3-axis motor. Both are made for DSLR, mirrorless, and cine rigs. The S only has an 8-pound capacity, so the check goes to the MVG460. They both have trigger and mode buttons, but the MVG460 has a touchscreen. The downside is if the LCD screen does go down, you're SOL. So for that, I'm gonna kind of draw this one a tie because I don't know what that screen is made out of or how durable it is, but both gimbal batteries last up to 12 hours. Both come with camera control cables, and they both have a selfie mode, sport mode, and action mode. The S does specify modes more than the MVG460 from what I found. So I kind of had to give the check to DJI for now until more of the specs are released, or at least more detail of those specs. They both can roll and pan a full 360 degrees, so you do get that nice cool rolling effect as you either pull in or push, or pull out or push in. The Ronin S has a controlled rotation range tilt of 180 degrees, while the MVG460 has a 230 degree tilt. So the check goes out to the MVG460. The MVG460 does come with the battery chargers, while the S does not include the battery charger adapter, which will cost you another 45 bucks. So the check goes out to the MVG460 for this one, for now. Before I go into the price, I've been building a photography course called Pro Photography Course since last fall and hoping to release it this year. DM me on Instagram if you're interested in learning more about that course or learning photography. If you'd like to have me edit any of your photos, you can actually visit my Fiverr and peek at my gigs that I've posted up on there. To further support me, you can look up lively.productions on Instagram to see my work. So getting into the last of it, the S does require leveling, and the MVG460 is stating that it doesn't need leveling. So for now, I'm giving the check to the MVG460 until I can follow up with some testing of myself. The S weighs 4 pounds and the MVG460 weighs 3.5 pounds. So obvious check here goes to the MVG460. Now that may not seem like a lot, But if you shot with a gimbal all day long, you know the burn of carrying 4 pounds plus your camera gear and how heavy it could be. I mean, you're walking around if you have a full load with anywhere between 12 and 14 pounds. That can weigh you down fairly quick. The Manfrotto MVG460 is priced at $620 USD, while the DJI Ronin is priced brand new at $530 USD. So before we can decide if the price is worth it, let's tally up the checks. The Ronin S, I give a total of 1 check. That's for the specs that I've read about. The MVG460 totals 4. Both of these gimbals are obviously going to get the job done. If you buy the charging adapter for the Ronin S, you're still going to be at a cheaper price point at $575 than if you get the MVG460. Now we have to ask ourselves, does the MVG460 warrant a $45 higher price point for what they're offering? I know I'll be picking up the MVG460 myself. Being a Manfrotto user for years, I think that the MVG460 being newer and updated more so than the Ronin S is worth that $45 if you ask me. Leave your comments and questions below. If I missed anything, post it below. If you found this video beneficial, leave a like and click that subscribe button so that you guys know about these other gimbals and accessories coming in the next week or 2 weeks. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, let me know.